It's Tuesday. The time is 8 p.m. And, well, the geeks are in town. Winston, Michael, how you guys doing?
Get it?
Oh, well, I was invited last week because I would have been promoting my mixtape, Chado Travis Scott. But Spikey said no. So it's fine. I'm alright though.
And the world is better off for it. Just because you got the haircut, you feel say, yeah, you get some rhymes.
You'd be surprised the lyrical bars I would be dropping on that.
The only bars you've dropped are the drink mixes we've been making in the house. Stop that thing.
True. Good drinks.
Well. Good to have you guys back. So today we want to talk about apps, but an app specifically, because it's about time we focused on what apps are out there, what people can do with them, the features they have. Anytime we have a Q&A, I realize people are asking us, we want to do this or this one thing or the other thing with an app, and they don't have
the know-how
to do it. So we're focusing on an app called Get It. And Get It is actually a gaming marketing app.
Yeah.
You checked it out, didn't you?
Before
Yes,
you
I have.
tune out, please stay in. As soon as I'm sure a lot of listeners, as soon as they heard the word gaming and then decide to start running away, please come back.
Well, we're talking about an app that rewards you for playing games.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, how is that? How awesome is that?
I've tried out the app and I'm an avid player of Pokemon Go.
Which is essentially
Pretty
what
much
this
the same
game
mock-up,
is based
and
on.
I know what I've done for the sake of Pokemon Go. I know the kilometers I've walked for the sake of Pokemon Go.
Wait. For the sake of our listeners who don't know what Pokemon Go is, could you elaborate? Could you explain what it is?
Basically, Pokemon Go is it's a game which uses your location information to. If you've ever heard of Pokemon, so it's Pocket Monsters. It's just a game. Let me just simplify this. It's a game that uses your location to determine where you are, and when you move about, you obtain virtual rewards.
Yeah, virtual.
Yeah, virtual. I stress on that. I mean, I've walked kilometers,
So
man.
there was nothing rewarding about this.
There
besides the
was
virtual-
nothing physically rewarding. Okay,
No.
except losing some calories, burning some calories. Apart from that, nothing else.
That's what I'm saying. That then it came out well because you lost some calories. Your slim figure now highlights your Travis Scott haircut. You're on the right path. If you had the rhymes to back it, then yeah, we'd be.
I do have the rhymes to back it up. But to be fair, the Pokemon Go was one of the biggest games when it was released. Like it has so
it was
many,
crazy.
it broke so many records. It's still a very, very big game. Niantic, that's the creators of Pokemon, of the structure of the Pokemon Go. They don't own the Pokemon property, Nintendo does. But
own part of it.
yeah, but Niantic is making a lot of big deals and doing a lot of crazy stuff. But now we move on to Get It.
Get it.
Yeah, I mean, I feel.
Unfortunately, I couldn't play that song.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, Get It basically does what?
Get It.
I'm not asking you. You are not in the position to answer that question.
Okay.
Winston. We have the Get It representatives, and I'm going to have them introduce themselves. They're all branded in Get It t-shirts. And they make us look very, very, not fit at all.
No.
See the man's muscles, man.
And the beard, man.
I've got a beard.
So have I.
Wow, guys. Okay.
Making mockery of you.
Yeah.
Yo,
Yo.
I'm going to leave you guys to introduce yourselves. Mr. Get It 1 and Mr. Get It 2.
Okay, so my name is Eric Ofurikwa.
Yes, sir.
I'm the head of administration and legal. And I have with me, my name is Alfred. We met. And I run operations for Get It Ghana.
Right. So, Alfred and Emmanuel.
No, Eric.
Eric.
Yes, please.
So you guys are going to have to tell us what Get It is. We've heard that we can win prizes by playing games. We've been playing games all our lives. Our parents have told us to stop playing games. We're wasting our brains. And now we found out that we can actually get something for playing games.
Okay, Get It was founded in Norway. And like one of your panels said, was off the, Pokemon Go idea. But, when you go into the working areas, people are playing games in their house, in their cars. Even at events, you find people playing games. So the idea was, why don't we make something out of it? So they decided to design this to make it a digital marketing, a revolution in its purpose, the first of its kind, to connect the brands and their customers. So that is the idea of Get It. Through games, through interaction, entertainment, of course, and then to win real life prizes. So that is the bottom line what Get It is.
So who gives these prizes? Eric.
Okay, so officially, just to clarify things, we will be having our official launch on the 5th of July. But then as we speak now, all the prizes you see on is being provided by Get It itself.
Okay.
So, but what happens is this: when we have the official launch, corporate entities will have a tower. So when you play...
Wait. A tower.
Yes.
Yeah.
So a skyscraper sitting somewhere.
Virtual tower.
Yeah, it's a virtual tower. So the tower comes in two forms. We have the pop-up tower and we have the GeoSpot. The pop-up tower, irrespective of your location, you can play and win something.
Okay.
But then the Geo tower, or the main tower, is within a radius.
Right.
So example, if we are all in multimedia today, we can put up something, maybe an iPhone or an iWatch, where in 60 seconds we play and someone wins it. So it's just only for people within the radius of multimedia. However, the pop-up is irrespective of where you are, whether you're in Kumasi, Tamale, or wherever, you can play and win. But as I made mention of, the prizes now is being provided by Get It. So you move to the tower. Now we have a dinner for two. We have a spa for two also at Newbie.
Yeah.
We have a lot of prizes. JBL speakers, headphones, and lots of things.
Okay. So basically, you're giving away all the stuff for free.
For free.
What informed the creation of this app for people to play games to get something, for it? What informed it?
Well, the franchise was brought to Ghana. So as to how, what informed it, we can't go much into that. Of course, I told you about, the idea of putting, Pokemon Go into business. Yeah, the idea of Pokemon Go into business. So our boss, Jefta Ohinkwa, brought the franchise to Ghana. And then since he brought it, we've been trying to market it on our own. We haven't gone full-scale marketing yet. We're just trying to share it among our friends to see how it works, understand it, to be able to come on platforms like this to talk about it. And then on 5th, we have our rollout, 5th July.
Great. Winston,
Yeah.
you have played a game on Get It.
Yeah. Actually a bit difficult.
What have you won?
So I was just playing. I was just checking out the games. The game that I been trying to beat for now, this is space rocket game that is based on gravitational pull. It's actually a very, very interesting game the way it works. It's fun, but yeah, I haven't won anything. Yeah, I played and I did. There's a leaderboard. I feel like they should explain the mechanisms of the game, but there's a leaderboard and there's a leaderboard.
Well, with that we have two ways of getting a winner. If you look at the tires, there's this princess girl that is destroying everybody
so well,
and
across board.
And
Yes,
and it almost looks as if she's with us and then she's winning everything. So we have the high score. That's basically who is has the most points, and then we have the draft. The draft is the most played. So you have 10 chances a day to play for a particular tower, and somebody plays 2.
Okay.
And then goes to do their work. They don't come back. Maybe they play and then they don't get enough points and then they just leave. But somebody always exhausts their 10 chances. Always. So, we give credit to somebody that's most engaging, most interacting, and then by draft you can win.
Okay.
So not necessarily you having the most points, but by engaging the app more, you can pop up as a winner.
So when Get It does roll out, who is the primary target? Is it the businesses or the customers?
Our market is on two ways. So corporate entities or the market needs consumers.
Right.
The consumers also want to have a feel of the product that the businesses have. So the target market is for both parties. As we said, it's a revolutionary in the digital marketing world. So I tend to advertise and make more numbers. I tend to direct my target niche market to the shop or the business that I have. So it's a win-win with Get It. The consumers are winning. The clientele are also making huge sums of money. What happens? Now, when I put up a tower, like as your panelist said, he's been trying so much and he's not winning. When all things being equal, whoever wins has won the prize. But then all other persons win consolation prizes,
Yeah.
where they tend to rather get a discount or other prizes. So imagine they get the discount. Now, people always want to have a feel of what they've earned. So that directs traffic to your shop or your business.
Yeah.
So in the long run, you tend to increase your sales.
Okay. So if a business wants to increase their sales, they can use Get It
Get
to
It.
create sort of like your virtual tower,
Thank
you.
your virtual skyscraper.
Yes.
And then people open Get It, they find this tower, and you're luring them with your prize, which could be a product in your shop
Thank you.
or any other product.
Yeah.
And then I play and I win and I get a product. If I don't win, I get a consolation prize.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay, so now this is interesting. Ghana we day. You know, people have a tendency to basically not do what they're supposed to do. So I create a business. I have a business. I create a tower. Do I have to pay money?
Yes. You
Oh,
need to pay money.
I need to pay money. Okay.
Yes.
Then my Ghana we day concept does not apply.
You need to pay money. And one thing that we ensure is also make sure we have people with purchasing power, because we are not just looking at the youth that are just going to have fun, but people that actually can go to Jets or Mr. Price or whichever shop to buy something with discounts that the shops offer them. You understand? So we're also looking at going into more working class for people to to engage people. You may never know, maybe the shoes or the watch or the phone that you've always wanted to buy, you might just get a 20% or 30% discount to go and get it, and then go get it.
So what if I
nice segue.
win and the person does not give me the prize? Like, let's say the business that so-called advertise the price. So they advertise an iPhone, which
Yeah.
is basically very expensive, and then
Yeah.
I win and I go and they don't give me. What's Get It going to do to these people?
Well, there are contracts, there are agreements between us and then the companies that come on board, and we have a lot of them. And it is in their best interest to give out.
Otherwise
Yes.
you sue them.
I felt like legal would have taken that question.
He just answered. But we're definitely coming for you. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do I need to play?
As in the end user or
Yeah, the end user.
all what you have to do is to download Get It from your iOS or your App Store. You just download. I think it's less than 500 megabytes.
Whoosh.
Then you just enjoy, play and win prizes. Simple.
Yeah.
Okay. Now,
Simple.
Winston.
Yeah.
You look like you want to ask some plenty
Oh,
questions.
I'm just right now. All I'm thinking about is the said princess, because I can attest to her presence at the exact game I was playing. She had 24,000 points and had 7,000. I just couldn't understand how she got 24,000.
Was it the iPhone?
I've forgotten what the prize was. I didn't even look at the prizes
she's
most of the time.
dominating
I just
the whole
play.
space, bro.
But okay, I have a question. So, when it comes to the pop-up, like you gave a distinction between the two kinds of towers, and I noticed, because I realized that the pop-up ones follow you no matter where you're going. When it comes to the pop-up, what informs the kind of companies, or it's as long as they can pay, they can become pop-ups, or you go through a process to choose them? Like, okay, we feel like you guys would be best for pop-up.
Get It is a tool, and it depends on how smart the brand that we're working with, their marketing team is, the work that they put in to use Get It. We are not supposed to tell you to choose. We are not going to work for you. So
Okay.
we explain how it works, and then you come back to how you want to use it. We have companies that haven't even started working that are giving us updates on how they want to do and things they want to do with it. You understand? The pop-ups is everywhere. If you want a pop-up everywhere, but basically the geolocation is for specific location events. I was telling my boss the other time that look, we don't always have to tell them geolocation is for just when you're doing event or something. But I mean, Joy FM can take a Friday between 2 to 5 and take a tower so that all the workers will play to engage themselves in the building.
Yeah.
I mean, I was even thinking that we run something like that for them because of our
You
relationship.
guys have some.
Just
prizes
one
for us.
Friday, take a tower, maybe 2-3 hours, put up some free lunch, some fufu. I heard you guys like fufu. Put up some
Who said
fufu
this?
for some
But you don't
fufu
like
for the
fufu.
winner,
Who doesn't?
and then just the geo space, just Joy FM workers
I mean, if it's
go on
if
the
it's
app and play.
as long as no
You
fufu and
understand?
boiled egg, we are cool.
So the geo is also
What's that?
looking
The-
at dragging people
People in.
to a specific location when you're having an event or something.
So when it comes to it's not. I mean, sometimes it doesn't really have to be a location because an event. Let's say soccer, like there's a football match going on.
Correct.
Sorry, I said soccer. Football match going on,
Yeah.
and so if you are a brand that sells maybe football related stuff, you could
Yeah.
choose a pop up within the period of the football game.
Sure,
So you can do that.
we do that.
So that means that is there a scope to what you can do, or is all based on your imagination?
Exactly, imagination.
You guys spoke about a consolation prizes.
Yes.
Is there a cutoff for that, or basically as soon as you play, you're eligible, or what's the cutoff for you to be
Bruh.
allowed to get? Because
Um,
you
now-
can't say, well, if I play, then what's
Expectations
to stop me from
exist.
just
Yeah.
hopping
Opening
on,
exactly.
Yeah.
Then
get
anyone
a
can
few
just
20
open
points,
the-
and then like give
the
me
app and
something.
just close it.
Yeah. So really, what's the cutoff for it?
Well, there's no cutoff. It all depends on what the company wants to do.
Okay.
A shop or a pizza joint, or I don't know, like what do you want to do
Okay.
at the end of the day? So if the winner gets a 500 or 1,000 cedi shopping voucher, and then all the people that took part in the game get a 10% discount when they buy a specific thing, or when they come to the shop, or when they buy drinks, or when they buy food, it's open for.
Okay.
But there's always a duration.
Yes.
Sometimes they can for 2 months, for 1 week, for 3 weeks. Depends on the company.
Okay, so basically accountability when it comes to, I mean, until 5th July, all the things that are running now are being handled by you. But after you guys roll out, whatever happens with respect to the prizes and the consolidation is up to the companies that are setting whatever up.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
But then they are on legal terms to make sure that whatever they put up, they're on it.
They're on it, right.
Because
Okay.
we are a brand that we want to protect our integrity.
Integrity.
Yeah.
I'm curious about this though. So one time I picked one of these cab hailing apps, and the driver's GPS system was iffy. So from Kokomlemle to Spentex, I ended up having to pay about 3 times the amount. And he didn't even understand what had happened till I went into the app and I saw that the GPS claimed that we went to Achimota and then went to Nsawam before we went to Spentex.
Wow.
And
Wow. In Sawam.
yeah.
Wow.
So that's why I had to pay 3 times. So
Okay.
there's a possibility that someone's GPS probably doesn't work, and then they try to play the game, and they realize that okay, so I have to walk to say Circle, and the GPS throws them, and they walk all the way to like what?
Okay, that's actually even a thing in Pokemon Go because there's something called the GPS drift, where you want to access a Pokestop. It's one of the features in the game, but you are close, but for some strange reason your avatar is not there. It does happen.
Technology.
Yeah. Okay, so when such a thing happens, I mean, I don't think you guys can do anything, is it?
Well, yeah. Basically, so what we have to tell people is to make sure that their GPS is working before they start to play.
But I mean, I
as you
feel,
walk to Medina.
but the consolation is that there are pop-ups that always follow you, and the pop-ups
Oh,
are
yeah.
not geotagged
Yes.
in it, quote unquote. So
But you see, startups would want people to come to their location, so there's a high possibility that they're going to be using the GPS.
yeah,
Is there any way? So this GPS is based off Google Maps.
Yes, please.
And what if the
Oh.
business is in an area with no proper GPS positioning, like my area?
Like Michael's
I have,
house.
But I don't have street names, so I'm wondering how you'd even find.
Okay, so that's a very good question. Whenever we decide to do the GPS location, we first of all do a trial version for you as an entity
Right.
to confirm to you whether it will work or not. So if it won't, we'll advise you not to.
Great.
Yeah,
Great.
before we even intend doing it.
Yeah, because my area, people would have to call to find out where to find to play. And what's the highest price that can be put up? See, yeah, Michael, for instance, wants to put up his Tundra,
Okay.
The Nissan one.
Nissan Tundra.
Yes.
Yeah, as a price.
Oh,
Is that allowed?
wait till I get the BMW C class one.
Is that allowed? Like,
Oh no, it is.
oh,
So as an individual,
Right. Oh.
as an individual, I can put.
If that's what you want, because it depends on the target market you're looking out for. So let me just chip in this. So in Norway, we have, when you play the game, you realize you gather golden
Yeah,
keys.
golden ticket, yeah.
So the golden keys comes within like the grand prize for a month or a year.
Okay.
In Norway, we place in a Porsche, and somebody won a Porsche,
A Porsche Boxster.
which is far
yo.
expensive than your Tundra.
Can it carry things to the farm? Can you drive it to the farm, load it, and
then
drive
come-
it back? With all your farmer workers and tools in the back? No, I do not think so.
He's trying to defend himself.
And yours is actually a collector's item. It's a Nissan Tundra.
I
There's
know,
none
right?
other.
Doesn't exist anywhere.
Anywhere, only you.
Only I have it. It might be in my head, but still, I'm the only person who has it.
So someone's asking, please, what app is it? The app is called Get It. GEDDIT. So if you're listening to us, the show is Geek Squad. Here we talk tech, and we're talking to Get It. It's an app that allows you to play games and get rewarded for it. And if you're a business and you're trying to get, grow your audience, all you have to do, or grow your customer base, all you have to do is, Eric, if your business is trying to start up with Get It, what do you have to
Okay, so you just have to contact us.
Right.
You can call 0244774506. I take it again. 0244774506. Yeah. That's the hotline to call to get yourself in. You contact us. We have, again, quick one. Our price when it comes to advertisement is the cheapest as compared to electronic, radio, billboard, or any. We give you real reward for whatever you decide to put up. We grant you sales.
The man is marketing his app.
So
Yeah,
this,
he has to. I feel like
this is this and this is
I'll
the
be
truth.
sending your boss an invoice.
And this is the truth. It's the cheapest. It's the cheapest as compared to any other. So please, if you want people to know your brand, you want people to know what you sell, if you want to make sales, please kindly contact Get It.
So when you say it's the cheapest, even electronical, you mean that with Google ads, Facebook ads, Instagram, all of that is
All.
cheaper than all
All.
of that. I feel like you don't want to talk figures.
I wouldn't want to.
Okay.
Reason is I might be considerate with other brands and might not be considerate to other brands.
Okay.
That is why I will be very
So
careful.
it's
with price.
relative.
So it's relative.
Okay, so
it
we
all
leave that
depends
on
on
this.
what you're bringing on the table.
But I mean, yeah, I mean, it goes without saying. I guess you don't need to put up billboards. There are no physical features
Thank you.
on your platform. So
So how do you track the number of people that have played your game? So I've put up a virtual tower. People have played my game. I've awarded them. How do I get any sort of data
course.
of all these people that play the game?
Of course, there's a backroom for information. We'll give it to you.
Okay.
Once we start working together, we're going to give you that access to see
All the people who are
all
playing.
the
What do I
data.
get of them? Do I get like their phone numbers and stuff?
You get phone
With that
numbers, you get to know
Emails.
whether
Email.
male or female. You get
know
example.
the,
Imagine
the, year group, age group.
Age group,
Age,
so the
everything.
demographics,
Yes.
basically as you would with any digital stuff. So what if I'm business and I sell a certain brand of car, and I want to customize my game.
Nissan Tundra.
Nissan Tundra. I want to customize my game. Use a racing game.
Yeah.
So you race a Nissan Tundra through the streets of Accra collecting pawpaws by the roadside. Can you do this for us?
I feel like, yeah, that's a very solid question. Because, like, does that mean that the games for use are already pre-existing, or you customize them to meet the standards of whomever?
We do that.
Mm.
We customize the games.
Yeah, because this is Ghana.
to
Somebody might
suit
want to
the
play
brands,
Chaskele.
the colors, you know,
Everything.
everything.
As we speak, we have about 3,000 plus games.
Wow.
However, some other brands will tell you that I want a specific game
Yeah.
branded to me.
Yeah.
Like
So-
Chaskele.
Yes, it's possible. Again, with my brother who wants to put his
Nissan
Nissan
Tundra.
Tundra, he can tell us that, okay, I want you to do, have a logo of a Nissan Tundra. When you're able to arrange it, the logo, you tend to win it. So that would be a custom game made
Game
for
maker.
him.
Right.
Yes.
That-
But that definitely comes at a higher price.
Yeah, that incurs an extra
Yeah.
cost.
Thank
And
you.
then time.
And
So
for the
you
sake of
inform us.
Ghanaian developers who are out there who develop games, let's say someone has developed a game and they want the game to be on Get It. So
Is
for
that
people
possible?
to play, and when is that possible?
We can have a conversation.
So that I can
Yes.
submit my game and then you guys
Yes,
put it
and
in.
then-
Never say never.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
we can
Mm.
have a
Open.
conversation.
I'm thinking about a good game for a fruit seller. But let's move on. Yeah.
And again, my brother made mention of the golden ticket, and this
Yes,
year we
yes.
are sponsoring. The golden ticket for Get It will be 7 days in Egypt to watch the AFCON final.
Yeah.
Sponsored by Get It.
I need to take that offer because I have a legal issue. In
Yes, you have to deal with certain people in
Yeah,
Egypt.
I need
I
to
feel like
deal
you should
with
play.
certain people.
We'll play with you.
Okay.
You need to deal with these
So,
people.
You know, we're urging people to compete,
Mm.
and then somebody wins. You know,
And goes
go
to
and
Egypt.
have fun.
When is
Feels
that?
like
It feels like a waste to letting Spikey win such a thing. I mean, let him try because he doesn't even know how many people play football in one game.
but I'm not
But he's
willing to
not-
go watch.
Yeah, that's the
AFCON.
thing.
I'm
Meanwhile,
going
someone
to-
has dressed up in his Ghana everything, tattooed himself in Ghana
True,
flag, and he's
true.
sitting there with like
Hoping
he wants
to
to,
win.
go, but you have gone, to go,
And you wouldn't even watch the game. You might sell your tickets.
yeah.
You know,
Extra money though.
Just get to Egypt and then you're there riding camels and then look at the pyramids and things. Meanwhile, the match is going on. You don't have no idea, like, the ball, what is it doing there? Like,
Michael, thank you for letting everybody know that I suck at football. Now,
You
don't
your
to be
words.
all though.
your words, not mine. I never said you suck at football.
if you're listening to us and you want to send us a message, the number is 0244340437, 0244340437. If you want to ask any questions about how Get It works, if you want to play, get some prizes, win some prizes, you can send us a WhatsApp or a Telegram, and we'll ask the questions on your behalf. Now, there's this thing that has been on my mind since we started gaming. There's a phenomenon in gaming called cheats. If you've ever played Mortal Kombat or
Grand
any other
Theft.
game, Grand Theft, exactly.
He's so
Vice
young.
City.
He's so young. For San Andreas, excess infinite ammo.
Can people cheat and get it?
It's possible. It's possible
Mm.
because to every rule there's an exception.
Mm.
So it's very possible. But if you realize, Alfred made mention of something. Reason why we don't
Use
mostly
it.
follow the leaderboard is
Okay.
because of cheats.
Right.
Okay.
So we
okay.
can do a draft, and the person who visits the app most or play or get interactive most on the game rather wins, and not the one who cheated
Or one.
or won. Thank you.
Princess,
Yeah.
wherever you are.
Here I am. I'm very, very good at playing games. I know that for sure. And then I've won, and you both say that I cheated.
I mean, I guess if they tell you that the parameters or the terms for winning that game was not heading the leaderboard, can you disprove them?
Because the terms and conditions.
Well, we cannot say that nobody will cheat because we know people are sharp. You know, people are into those stuff. So, I mean, but of course, if we detect anything like that, we're going to make sanctions.
Now,
On
in
that.
terms of cheating, do you guys do a whole legal lookup of the company? Because we've had certain interesting occurrences in this country because of several companies and possibly fraudulent. I'm not saying they are fraudulent, but yeah, possibly fraudulent. So, what is the process to get on? Do you guys follow up on the company. Like if I come and I tell you that, oh, I have gold, I would like to market some gold. What's funny?
Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. So I want to market some gold. Like, do you
Yeah, so people
check up
can
on
win
me?
gold.
Yeah. Do you check up on me?
Well, with that, I think that we're a marketing platform,
Okay.
a gamified marketing platform. There are a lot of marketing platforms in the country that have helped, gold businesses,
Mm-hmm.
to market themselves and then to flourish.
Okay.
But I think we'll do our due diligence. We'll check.
Yeah.
We'll check. At
And-
least.
And also, with regards to that, for instance, say someone says that they're giving quote unquote gold, and then you do your due diligence, and yes, they are legit, and then they give the gold, and it appears to be fake.
Okay, so that's more legal. So
Okay.
yes, so the whole focus is this: we owe both our clientele and the end user the duty of care.
Right.
So we try as much as possible to get legit businesses to be on the tower or on the app. However, we know some can come so good and later probably wind up or liquidate.
Mm-hmm.
But we make sure that any offer or any price you intend honoring, you do it.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, you do it.
So
And
let's say some people don't know what an original iPhone is, and then a person offers an iPhone. You put it out there, someone wins, comes to pick it, like, this isn't an iPhone. Does it come to you, or do you deal with the person who put up the price?
Yeah. What's the process to rectify such?
okay, so
situation.
as I made mention of, so we tend to be the medium between the consumer
Okay.
and the entity. So when the consumer has an issue with the entity, we take the legal action on the consumer
Okay.
because yes, I want it. How did you win? I wanted to get it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now it tends to be fake. So is it that get it probably bought in fake businesses to give up fake prices? So I have to take the responsibility to make sure that that very honor of a legit or a very quality or good stuff is being given to the end user.
Okay.
So even as we speak now, the price that we put up, we make sure that we have a delivery company on standby that delivers it to the winner themselves.
Okay.
So once you get it, you just take a picture, you post it on your social media, and you target it Ghana.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We thought you guys would collect the price.
Yes, that's
and then
verify the
Verify
authenticity.
I mean,
Yeah.
operations
Yeah.
hasn't started really. We are just dealing with what we are doing now. So
Okay.
maybe we'll take that up
Yeah.
and then have a talk about it.
But imagine we have 1,000 shops, and it's 1,000 price daily.
you have a warehouse.
Yeah.
we can collect all of them.
Okay.
So, please, guys, the name again, help me get it right. It is Get It, like the way you said get it, right? So Get It, GEDDIT, GEDDIT. It's called Get It. You
Get
can
It.
get it from the App Store or the Play Store.
I want to put you guys on the spot a little bit. So yes, it's an app designed to get as much views as possible. People get engaged, win prizes. I mean, it draws a lot of people. But how many weeks ago did we have this conversation about phone addiction?
Yeah.
There's a balance to be struck. What are you guys doing about that? Because the last thing you also want is, yes, people are winning prizes that will benefit them in many ways, but at the same time, you don't want parents will complain when they find their children. I notice on your app it says age limit 17 plus, but people aren't always stringent on how and what their children do with their smart devices. So eventually parents will start to complain. I think it was debunked, but there was a rumor a while ago about this bar raising their age for their patrons because supposedly their parents complained that their child came home drunk one night. So are you guys doing anything about a healthy life balance in the use of the app where you play for a consecutive number of hours? Maybe it tells you need to rest, you need to slow down, you've done too much. Like, what are you guys doing about that, or have you considered that?
Yeah, that's a good one. We limited the number of times somebody can play Get It for a day, but when we roll up and then realize that we have 1,000 towers on it, of course the person is welcome to play all.
Mm.
1,000, and I think it's not something that we've we've considered, and I thank you for bringing it up, and I'll make sure that I put it on the table for discussion when we meet.
Cool.
Mm.
That's a good one.
Mm.
The
An
funny
invoice.
thing- the funny thing is that coming from Michael, like this is not the guy to obey such rules. So yeah,
As I said, it's on the spot question.
No, it has to, just because I know I'm doing the wrong thing, trying to fly backwards in my flight simulator,
Yes.
doesn't mean that I shouldn't be looking out for
other people.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
It's all the best. I mean, I get home and then my nephew is playing the FIFA, even though he may have been 15 minutes. Like, get off. It's my turn. And it's for your own good, because I, as an adult, I'm telling you, you play games too much.
Mm.
Although he's been playing for all of 15 minutes.
Yes, but I, as an adult, I have to take on that pain for him. He has a lot of growing to do. My time.
Anyway, so if you're listening and you want to ask some questions, you can call us. The number is to call 0302-216-541 or 0244-340437. 0302-216-541. We're talking about Get It. Finally, a game that rewards us for our gaming.
Now I have a qualm. One of my friends, so I actually asked a couple of my friends to check it out, and the person's only issue was that the avatar. He didn't understand why you couldn't customize your own avatar.
Yeah, wait. Avatar. We know there's a movie called Avatar, some blue.
Your character.
Nobody cares
Your
about
character.
that Dances with Wolves, what do you call it, clone movie.
Bro, some people don't know what you mean.
Your
by
character,
Avatar.
so-
You need to clarify.
So avatar is basically your character
Or-
when you start the
And
game.
not the last airbender.
Yes.
Yeah, no, that one either.
So is there anything
Yeah,
that's
I
going
mean,
to be?
I don't like being that white guy. I want to be a black guy with spiky hair. Like
Yes,
me now.
all that we're still having a test trial.
So you're still in the
Okay,
beta.
so-
yeah,
beta.
Okay.
yeah, we're still going through all that. So, I mean,
Don't
when
say it like this, and then because we are saying you don't want to give us, you don't want to pay us for our
Oh no, there will
advice.
be
no.
There will be updates, and
Okay.
obviously with some of the
Yeah,
updates,
we'll change
you
a
have
lot
the
of
change
stuff.
Yeah, but some of the ideas came from us, so you must acknowledge.
Of
When
course,
you bring
of
the
course.
change was
Right.
suggested by Michael, suggested by Spiky, and
Of course, I mean there are a lot of things that the trials have opened our eyes to, and then when the updates start coming, we're going to change.
so
some
far,
few
what's the
tweaks
number
and
of people that have been playing this game since you launched? I mean, since you started.
we have almost 10,000 downloads, if not more.
Downloads.
The
and
last
active
the
players.
last numbers we requested was like 2 days ago, and it was some few hundreds to 10,000 downloads.
Wow, that's a lot of downloads.
Yeah. That is.
And then I don't know.
and that's just in 30
we
days.
jumped from where?
Mm.
Yeah, that's
Interesting.
just in 30 days.
People, you see, my mother plays games on her phone all the time, and I look at her and I'm like, when I was young,
Always pressing your
there
phone.
was this phrase she would say in Akan, "Eyewa disua." Now I look at her and I wish I could say same, but unfortunately I can't. So now I know that my mother, who's at home not doing anything all the time, I can play video games
To
on her
win
phone
something.
to win something.
Mm.
Yeah, that's actually a very good thing.
I have
And
a-
people
sorry.
are competing because we have 5,000 people playing the
Yeah.
game a day.
Mm.
competing with Princess. I know.
Pri-
I know.
I just checked. Princess is now knocked down to second place.
Oh, okay. I think
Yeah.
I
Finally.
think a geek got on.
Yeah. I got.
I think a geek got on.
Okay, so I have another question, business-wise.
Yeah.
When it comes, it's a marketing platform. You already talked about the fact that you could, but are there any restrictions in terms of what can be marketed? I mean, I think it was a couple of months back where they were having conversations about I think it was alcoholic beverages or something being overly marketed at the wrong times and stuff like that. So are you guys going to put balance with in terms of what type of advertisements you would use to whatever product? That's
So just as every company has its policy, we have our own, which restricts certain businesses from advertising on our platform. Oh, okay. So I'll take it over.
yeah.
Yeah. So just as every business has its own policies, we have ours, and which restrict other businesses from advertising on. I don't think we will ever do anything nudu or nudity or where you have
drugs.
or drugs. Thank you. Or
Do you mean pharmaceuticals or?
Well, that too. Well, because some pharmaceutical drugs are not supposed to be.
Okay.
Yeah.
So legal drugs
Yeah.
are allowed on your platform.
yes.
Okay.
Aside that, anything illegal, immoral is off.
Shout out NS Chemist.
To be
What's that?
What do you have against cough syrup?
Nothing.
You
They
know-
can be on the app. That's what I'm saying.
Or some lozenges,
Anyway, so if you want to call us 0302 216 541 0244 340437 for your WhatsApp and Telegram messages. We had a message, someone was asking, it's E3. The moment they heard video games, they thought we were going to talk about E3. We know you guys are not E3ers.
But this is pretty close.
Yeah,
It's
so we're
happening.
going to segue
Yeah, it is,
into
but-
E3 a little bit. Don't feel left out.
Okay.
You can chip in. So, E3, let's educate people who don't know about E3. What is E3?
Pretty much a gaming summit where all the major players in video game development come and show what they've been doing, what they've been cooking, and all the new things they're about to drop on the market. So that's pretty much what E3 is. It's basically a video game developers convention.
Right. So, during this said convention, what was your favorite?
Pokemon Sword and Shield.
What is with this guy and Pokemon, really?
I've been playing Pokemon for the longest time. And yeah, the new Pokemon is actually very interesting.
You know, I'm curious, was there any Ghanaian game developer at E3? That we
Well, it's
know
hard
of?
to tell because E3
It's huge.
usually
Yeah.
gets the biggest names. The biggest names kind of always get the biggest coverage.
spotlight.
The spotlights.
And the thing is, hundreds of developers go. So it is very well possible a Ghanaian developer
But-
may have been there.
But we were in there, so
But
we wouldn't know.
until JoyFM start taking us to E3, we will
Well,
never
we need
know.
to start making that money before we can make it to E E3.
Okay, so is there a game we can play to get it?
That's a good one. Yeah, so, get it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Can I get us to E3?
yeah. I mean, that's not bad.
I mean, yeah, I think I don't know. I've forgotten the name, but there is an app. I mean, there are different app congresses and stuff
Mm.
like that. But when it comes to Ghana and local developers, what are you guys looking to do? Because when it comes to things like bugs in like local, sometimes like we're talking about the GPS and stuff. Sometimes it could be buggy because it's a local issue. Are you guys looking to take on local developers to help figure out what is going on?
Yeah, we're planning to also have a workshop.
Mm.
So the creators are going to come for the launch, and after the launch we'll have a workshop to engage some few people that have hit our Instagram pages and are interested to come on board as developers and your people. so yeah, we're really hoping to engage them when the IT squad comes to Ghana, and then maybe if they find interest in some people and they feel they can train them to beef up our stuff here, why not?
All right.
Yeah. Because I'm still very, very, very interested in getting Chaskede on Get It. Because I'm a pro at Chaskede.
That was a very dangerous game back
Yeah,
in the day.
I almost lost my eye to it.
I nearly lost a couple of fingers.
I don't see why you still complain. You still have them.
Yes, but we can talk about it.
It's like people who tell like, "Oh, I almost grew to 6'3".
Or you
are
almost
still
sold a Nissan Tundra.
Okay,
still
we are
trying to
going.
sell
We are going there, right?
Well, in that case, I'm putting it out there. I also have a Kia. What do you call it? A Kia Accent for sale. Yeah.
No, it's a Kia.
You know, so back to E3. One thing that took the center stage during E3 was when the almighty Keanu Reeves
Keanu
was,
the Great.
yeah,
Movie Jesus Christ.
was announced as a character in a video game. So,
Mhm.
Yeah.
He's a genuinely nice person, so people are always happy to see him. The game in question, Cyberpunk 2077, is also highly anticipated. For those who are interested or those who know about it, this game called The Witcher, or the developer that makes it, is known for making very in-depth and very well-polished games. And they've been working on this thing for well over 10 years.
Mhm.
So it's been highly anticipated. It's finally getting closer. Oh, we can finally see it. And then from nowhere, Hollywood
Reeves.
Jesus Christ walks, it just appears. I'm like, wow, this if it wasn't exciting enough, and even someone caught him off guard. He was trying to make his announcement. Because look, you walk on, show your face, everyone knows your face. You announce the game, you walk off, and someone just caught him off guard. The guy nearly fell off stage just because the guy told him that he's breathtaking. And him being the genuinely nice person, he's just shot back that you are breathtaking. And then the whole place went mad. I mean, if Keanu Reeves told me I was breathtaking, I would blush.
If for those who don't know who Keanu Reeves is,
Oh, they know.
Matrix.
They know. In between the Matrix and John Wick. And
you know,
speed.
it's one thing to know the face of an actor, and it's one thing to know the actor's name.
Fair.
A lot of people still call Arnold Schwarzenegger Commando. A lot of people still call Sylvester Stallone Rambo.
There's a new Rambo movie coming out soon.
Yeah,
Just putting out.
And a new Terminator.
geeks and sci-fi. Anyway, so reason why I brought this up was that it's interesting to find out that like a character, real life character, makes it into a movie. I mean, into a video game, and is breaking news like in the geekdom. Because I was always thinking that why do we play characters who are not real versus if they could visualize? But then again, Keanu is a nice person, like you mentioned. He's the kind of guy who would allow his image to be used. Other people would definitely ask for some royalties to be paid.
Well, there's no reason to think that he didn't.
Gets royalties.
Yeah, but he's a nice guy. He'd probably not take.
So he would do it for free?
No, not for free, but less
Yeah.
than Kim Kardashian would take.
That's not a decent, that's not a fair example anymore. That's not a fair example
Why is that?
anymore. To sidestep the issue very briefly, she's actually really leveraging her brand to make some genuine social change, right?
Wow.
She's not allowing herself to be defined by her past. It made her who he is, and
Yes.
she capitalized on that like a G.
You are
Let's
such
You
not
can't
a
help
digress.
but you can't
Okay.
help but respect that.
You are
Because
such a
she
fan.
turned I'm not actually. I dislike her brand intensely. But I
So
cannot
passionate.
yeah, but I cannot disacknowledge the fact that she's managed to take that image and that visibility she's gotten and turn herself into the icon that she is now.
You know, we should actually organize an episode to tell people how they can take their brand and then make it something on the internet. That's what Geek Squad is for, isn't
That
it?
is what it's for.
It should be
She's a
fun.
prime example of how that has happened.
I just a question came to mind for get it. You are willing to take on individual ads, like an individual like his Nissan Tundra in this case
Yeah.
being put up. If an individual is putting an ad up, like because we've seen some of the things on Instagram and some of these ads, are there any rules? And if someone flouts the rule, do you just take them off and
Did their account.
you ban them, or like, so how does it work? Because you, like you said, it will get to a point where you have thousands of marketplaces. So if your app will become a marketplace. How would you filter through those who are doing the right thing and those who aren't doing the right thing? And when it comes to, and based on the fact that you guys are not keeping the prizes, what if you go to claim your prize and something happens?
Okay, so we have a very strong IT team, both international and local content IT team, where because we want to give value for money, our main focus is also not just because of the money, but then to let the end user enjoy what he or she plays. So if you tend to advertise on the Get It and your product goes against our product guideline or our policy, we take you off. We refund your money for you if need be.
No, okay. That's nice of you.
Yeah, if need be.
Okay.
If need be.
Mm.
Then
That's legal terms,
yes.
right?
Then again, what happens if the person wins and the person gets like not the product or whatever he was told to have won? Then the contract we had with the entity who is advertising on our part has breached it. So then we also take legal action. So we make sure that aside there being a very good relationship between the two of us, and we both owe each other a duty of care, and we have a brand to protect. So you also do me that favor, and I also do you that favor. So once I get a complaint for a winner that, okay, I want this, you gave me that. I want this, and you gave me that. I call you, I question you. If there's genuine reason, I take you off.
Okay.
Because I wouldn't want it to break. Okay.
But another question to add, based on what you said. So I feel like when it comes to certain tier or certain kinds of rewards or wins, I feel like Get It should be actively involved in it, because let's say the reward is a trip to Dubai.
Yeah.
That's a whole other country.
That's a big.
That's a big leap. It's a great prize to win, but you're going somewhere you probably don't know anybody there and anything. So would Get It be involved in all that?
We will, as Alfred made mention of the Egypt trip. So you are not just winning airline tickets, winning visa or anything. You are just winning a hotel. Like, it's a full round trip.
Yeah.
And it is being made by Get It. With this put in place, the reason why we started by putting up our own prizes is we wanted to have a feel of how it takes to put up a prize on it, on the tower. For us to be able to emulate and let people also emulate what we do. So now, if you're a travel and tour company or you're a business entity who is also into traveling, or if you want to give us an offer for our next golden ticket, we make sure these are the procedures. So with you in conjunction with us, we make sure that we do the best for everybody to be happy.
Great. Thank you very much, Eric. Thank you very much, Get It team. All too soon, we ran out of time, and the news is almost here. So yeah, your final words before you.
Yeah, thanks for having us. We're having a press lunch tomorrow.
Okay.
At Golden Tulip at 3 p.m. So
Right.
we'll be honored if you guys can pass through.
Yeah, we will. And we'll mount a tower.
Oh, and there'll be a prize.
There'll be a tower.
Yeah.
A dual location tower.
Yeah, it'd be like,
I go gym my fingers.
For JBL
headphones.
headphones.
I do need headphones.
We do need headphones.
Yeah.
Wireless headphones.
You do
can
need
we
headphones.
cheat?
You do need headphones.
Anyways, so the show has been Geek Squad. My name is Kobe Spikey and Chrome. I've done it with Winston, Watcher, and Michael Ajeta. We had Get It in the studio with us. They were telling us about their app, which is an app that you can use you basically play games and you get rewarded for it. If you're a business, it's a great way to get people to know about your brand. Up next is the news, after which Sammy Folsom comes on with Overdrive.